Well, hello, Thomas Bartke here again, and this is the new iteration, the new user interface for the catalog and feed menu. This is right here, all combined in one menu. It improves the loading speed and the turnaround and has everything at your fingertips that you need to build your catalog in Facebook and to build your feed and organize your Google categories. Okay, so let me give you a quick overview here, and then I'm going to talk to you about this particular tab here. This video is playing on top of this catalog list tab. Each tab has a specific instruction video that goes through the details of each tab. And as you can see it, so here is the initial selection. You select your business manager that you want to work with. That will pull up the list of catalogs that exist, that already live in this business manager. Then you can go over here and add a catalog. But before you add the catalog, you actually want to go to the feed builder, make sure that all is set here as intended. And part of that is also to configure your Google categories in a little bit more specific and refined way than we had to do this in the initial setup in the settings tab. If you've done this part here, you've just selected the default category. You can now actually here add refined categories, and again there is a video right here on top of that tab that walks you through the details on that one. So let's talk a little bit about the details of the catalog list and what you see here. So as I said, this here is a list of catalogs that are in this particular business manager that is selected here from the drop-down. If you have access to multiple business managers, you can change that here. You can select a different business manager and it will then update and fetch the catalogs that are in that business manager. So just to one step back on this, catalogs in Facebook live in business managers. And the business manager is where the catalogs are, the pixels are, the ad accounts, and the people who have access rights to manage the catalogs. And so all of these elements are pulled together, and the business manager organizes them in the way that you intend. And so that's why they live in the business manager. And Trackify, in adding a new catalog, pulls all of these elements together, creates a catalog, puts your feed in, makes sure it's automatically updated on a regular basis, you have to have access to creating catalogs in that business manager, otherwise you're going to get an error message. But the other thing that it does is it associates the pixel that you have set up as your main pixel in the settings as an event source in the Facebook catalog. And that is very important because that's how Facebook knows which pixel is sending traffic that is relevant to that catalog. Okay, so all of these components are tied together when you add a catalog through Trackify. Now, when you want to manage a little bit more detail on the catalogs, you can just simply click on any of the links here in this list, and it will open that specific catalog in the business manager in your Facebook account, and it will give you here the diagnostics overview to look at. So here you can sometimes see some warnings, some error messages. These here are typically very detailed and intuitively explained. It's easy to find out what's going on. So it says in this case here, this is just a warning. It's a yellow sign. It says this should be fixed, and it says the field contains all uppercase letters, and the field is title. And so you can see here, this is the specific field, this is a specific product. It's easy to find the product because here's the link to the product in your store. So everything here should be pretty easy to troubleshoot. And any of these warnings here are typically things that need to be repaired if you want to take care of them inside your product setup in Shopify. So if you see any warning here that you want to fix, for example, here the all caps title, you just need to go back into Shopify, change the title to the capitalized but not all caps version, and then just leave it alone. Trackify will take care of the rest. It will update the feed automatically, and the next time that the catalog feed is fetched into the catalog, Facebook will update it and will give you will take care of this warning here. There is a way I want to show you that's real quick here. in the product feeds, you go over to the product feed section and then click on the feed name and then go to settings. Here you can actually cause an instant update of the feed in the catalog. So if you have made a fix that you want to reflect immediately rather than waiting for the daily or hourly update schedule, then you can go in here and fetch the catalog feed manually, instantly. This usually takes just a couple of minutes to update that. It depends a little bit on the size of your feed, of your how many products you have in Shopify, but you can do it here manually as well. And you can also, if you end up with too many catalogs for some reason, because Trackify can only create catalogs but not delete catalogs. So you can delete any catalogs that you don't need. You just go to the catalog settings, and here at the very bottom you find the delete button. So in general, in Trackify, we have this philosophy that one catalog feed is enough because everything else can be segmented in the product sets tab. There will be a special separate video on how to set this up. I don't want to put this overload this particular video with that. I just want to show you where to find this. This is the product sets. So generally speaking, you only need a single product feed and a single catalog set up in your business manager. And now for the details on how to set up these other places. So here's where you add the catalog. Here's where you configure the details of the feed and construct everything. And here's where you set up the Google categories. And each of these tabs has a specific video that walks you through the details of each step. So with that, I'll leave you alone. I'll see you in the next tab video. Thanks a lot for watching.